Hello and welcome to class today. I will start by taking attendance. Oh, well Ryan, it looks like you're the only one here today. It doesn't matter. You're my favorite student anyway. So, do you know why any of your classmates are gone? Okay, well, that's too bad. Alright, well, I'll start with detailing today's schedule and how today will run. Well, today, school's come to order here at 9 o'clock in the morning. This morning session, I'll be teaching you math, I know, your favorite subject, until about 10:30. Then I'll let you out for recess, though I don't really know if that'll be necessary with only you here. Then after that, lesson will continue till about noon. Then I'll let you out for an hour lunch. Delicious. Then we'll have class until about 2:30 or so. Then I'll let you out for another pretty much pointless recess. And then the final portion of the day will end at precisely 4 o'clock because I want to go home. I know these days seem to last forever, but hey, could be worse. You could be me. I get here at 7 o'clock every morning when you only have to start at 9. That's a 2-hour difference, and in that difference, notice how the floors are really clean today? Yeah, I had to sweep them before you got here. And the stove, I got the fire going so this school will be nice and warm. And I graded, and I prepared lesson plans. So, I've got a lot to do before you even get here, so I wouldn't be complaining. All of that work, and I only get paid 80 bucks a month. And on top of that, since I've been teaching for more than 15 years, I had to pay 6 of that goes immediately to a pension that I'm supposed to get when I retire. Who knows if that'll actually happen or not, but that's supposedly what will happen. So once all that's deducted, plus you add taxes, I'm getting paid practically nothing a month, and I'm here a lot longer than you are. So it definitely could be worse for you. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I've got like 30 some lessons plans to prepare for like 8 different grades. So I'm sorry that it's taken so long, but I'll get to you eventually. Though I guess you are the only student here, so it makes sense if I just start now. Oh, I'll just start now then. Now we'll get started with history. Alright. Well, the history I'm going to be talking about is how these schools started to form. I feel like it's very important to know how the building that you are sitting in, why it's built, and how they were built across the nation. Well, these schools typically were had about 15 to 20 students in them on average. A lot more than the one you see here. Though per grades, there may even be missing some grades, or there may be only 1 or 2 people per grade. That's because every school was built to cover a 2-mile radius, and since this was mostly in rural farm areas across the nation, that doesn't cover very many people. But these schools, they were one of the first things built in a community. You got the post office, you got the city hall, you got the one-room schoolhouse. And education is very, very valued all across the country. That goes from here in central Illinois all the way to North Dakota, where there even is still a couple one-room schools operating in very remote counties over there. The age of these schools, I mean, you are a junior in high school right now, but the age range was as young as 5 all the way up to seniors. However, there weren't very many seniors, hardly at all, because they normally were working. But anyway, the ones that would stay could be educated all the way throughout their high school days. However, many would just go to the high school after they completed 8th grade. Teachers would teach lessons. They would invite this age group that they're going to teach a lesson to up to this bench right here. Right here. Which is actually where you're sitting right now. I don't know why I needed to explain that to you. Anyway, so they would invite the students up to a bench, and then they would, well, I mean, I am doing this right now. We'll teach the students the lesson and then help them out, say goodbye, and then bring up the next age group that they are going to be teaching, because obviously a 1st grader and 8th grader are going to be learning very different skills. I mean, just in the math alone. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 10 times 6 minus 5 divided by 4. Very, 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 very different things. Alright, break time. I'll see you again after a 15-minute recess. And then after that recess, you'll give your presentation on a different local one-room schoolhouse. Alright, very, very good. I'll give you your grade for that next week. Alright, and that will conclude our lessons today. I will see you tomorrow. Oh, you will know whether or not to come to school tomorrow as if there is smoke coming out of the chimney. If there's smoke coming out of the chimney, that means I am here and school is on. So, I'll see you tomorrow.